Guys, today I wanted to talk to you about cardio and why increasing cardio may not be the answer. So I know when I started my fitness journey, I just said farted, I really thought that the more cardio I could get in, the better. I was going to burn as many calories as possible. I would use my fitness watch and I would make sure that I was hitting every like 300 calories every workout or whatever that was for myself. I thought that, it would be amazing if I could get in 2 sessions a day of cardio. And I thought, hey, maybe I could even focus on getting in, fasted cardio. So I would start with the fasted cardio, and I was not prioritizing lifting weights, building muscle, and focusing on fueling my body. So I know it's contrary to what we think. We think that the most important thing is to burn as many calories as possible, but it's better to be burning the more calories as possible because you're increasing the amount of muscle mass that you have rather than burning yourself out doing more cardio. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure to like and subscribe. I have a lot of content that's coming out in the next few months, so make sure to do that. And if you are not following me on Instagram, you can check me out. It's Kimberly Rose Platt. I am on there. I'm very active on there. I'm only putting out videos every 2 weeks here, but I cover tons of content out there. I got some IGTVs as well. So the number one reason why more cardio is not the answer is it's not sustainable and it impacts your quality of life. So if you're, sorry guys, I got the dog under here. If you're someone that is increasing cardio, doing 2 days, or maybe you're even doing an hour a day, you're starting to impact the quality of your life. You're feeling like it's starting to become a burden. You start to burn yourself out a little bit, and it just starts to impact your like I said, the quality of life. Your sustainability is a problem because you know what, life happens, and there are times when maybe it's like winter, and you're like, okay, now I'm forcing myself to go out for a run every single day in the winter, and you know what, it just becomes more of a burden. You get resentful towards exercise. It just impacts. You feel like you're more obsessed with exercise. You feel like compelled to do it. And then you start to feel guilty when you take a day off, like there's something wrong with you. Exercise should be used as a tool to improve your overall performance, your quality of life, and your health, not in a way to punish your body or to burn as many calories as possible or to do exercises that you genuinely do not enjoy. I've been there. I don't like running. I am sorry. It just doesn't work well for my body. I feel fatigued. My hips hurt. My knees hurt. It's just like, I don't know if it's because I'm short or something like that. It just doesn't work well for me. So forcing myself to do something like that just makes me resentful for it. I felt, not only did I feel horrible about it because I just didn't enjoy it. It was just, I would get angry about it, and then I just felt like I wasn't good because I would compare myself to everyone else, and everyone else was a better runner than me, and it was something that I didn't look forward to. Yes, I love that runner's high, and I think, light jogging for me works every once in a while, but it's not something that I can do on a daily basis or something that I want in my life right now. So you need to know what works for you at that moment. So another reason adding more cardio is not the best is because of the recovery. It's not worth it to burn yourself out and you can't even function. If you're like working out a ton and then spending the rest of the day lying around because you can barely even move, that is again affecting your quality of life, and that's going to make you miserable. And in the long run, it's just gonna probably, if your goal is to get leaner, to get stronger, or whatever that goal is, it's not gonna allow your body to recover and rest and repair. We need to be fueling our bodies properly. So if you're over exercising, you're punishing your body with exercise, or you're just thinking more is better, you may actually be hurting your body more than you think. You're going to cause more inflammation. You're going to start to cause other problems. I've talked about this in the past, hormonal issues. You're going to get to a situation where you may be overtraining or over-exercising for your body. I know I've looked in the past up at overtraining and some of those symptoms, and I was like, oh, that's not me. But yet I was burnt out. And you don't want to be chasing burnout. You do not want to be doing that. It's not about burning as many calories as possible. Even if you have a physique goal, maybe you're trying to get more toned or leaner or build muscle. By doing endless cardio and tons of it, you're not going to get your body to where it needs. You should be using it as a supplement to other exercise programs. So whether it is to like lifting weights, which I'm a big fan of, and I've talked about this in the past, or something along those lines, prioritizing your nutrition over focusing on burning as many calories as possible, because that's not going to be helpful for your body or your physical if that's something for you, if that's something that's important to you. Sustainability is what is important. Quality of life is what is important. And by doing too much, you're going to impact that. And don't forget about, did I say health? Because seriously, your health is obviously the most important piece here. And by doing too much, you're going to be impacting that. Another reason not to add extra cardio in or too much cardio is because it does the opposite on our hunger sometimes. For some people, it can severely increase the amount of your levels of satiety and your levels of leptin and ghrelin. So you start to get hungrier. You feel like insatiable too. So you might be doing cardio in the morning, then all of a sudden you're like, I can't stop eating. It increases your hunger hormones. So you actually end up eating more than your body actually needs. So you may see weight gain. You may lend yourself to binges and overeating. So you do good all day. Then all of a sudden you're just like, I can't, your body's trying to get in that extra energy because of the amount of cardio you're doing, or it just triggers something in your body that isn't the response that you want. You need to figure out where you are in life and what you want. If you're talking about overall health, if you're talking about enjoyment, if you love cardio, there's nothing wrong with that. But maybe vary the amount of intensity. You should be doing that because you shouldn't be doing balls to the wall. You shouldn't be doing HIIT 5 days a week. That is going to be very taxing on your body. Your rest and recovery are going to be thrown off. Your hormones could be thrown off, and you're going to burn yourself out. You don't want that. I've done that, and many of you have done that. So it's not beneficial to you to increase the amount of stuff that you're doing. It's important to, like I said, prioritize quality of life, do things out of enjoyment, things that give you energy, focusing on maybe doing walking one day and maybe you're doing a run on another day, not doing it everything, unless you're training for something like a marathon and there's you still need to listen to your body. So it's important to prioritize nutrition, making sure you're fueling your body properly. That's a number one thing, focusing on really rest and recovery, taking rest days. Your body is not going to be the highest performance if you're not taking rest days. And I have fell victim to this because I thought more was better. If I could just push myself a little bit harder, I'd see better results. And the funny thing was, when I cut back on cardio and I cut back on lifting sessions, I saw my body do amazing things. I got stronger, my performance increased, and even my physique increased. So it's sometimes just hard for us because we feel like, especially if you're a recovering perfectionist like myself, it feels like more is better, but it's not always the case. You need to figure out how your body responds to stuff. If you're someone that feels so run down after doing HIIT training, eliminate it. You don't need to do HIIT training in order for you to be healthy. So there's other types of stuff. There's steady state, there's LIST, the low impact steady state, which is pretty much walking. There's like the higher intensity stuff. There's medium intensity. There's all types of different stuff that you can be doing. And if you're prioritizing or you're focusing on muscle gain, cardio is not going to be the answer. If you're focusing on getting toned or lean or whatever that is, it's not going to be, the overall answer. Prioritizing nutrition, making sure your macronutrient breakdown is good for your body and you're getting enough protein to build muscle is the important thing. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions regarding this, make sure to reach out and let me know.